Comfortable win for Real Sociedad on the road. They made light work of beating Leganes in Butaca. 3 goals in the end, the difference between the two sides. Before the game, Leganes manager was honoured, given the Miguel Muñoz Marca trophy as the best manager in the second tier last season. They spent most of last season at the on top of the table, and they ended up as champions. They spent all of this season out of the bottom 3. Will they stay out of the bottom 3 through to the end of the season? And most importantly, at the end of the season, Borja Jimenez will hope so. Bryce Mendes, fresh from scoring in midweek in the Cup. An important goal as well, because it was the difference between Real Sociedad and Conquense and sent Real Sociedad into the next round, and he was the man who opened the scoring in this game as well. 2 goals in 2 games for the Spain international. Sergio Gomez with the cross from the left. Kubo started the move. Good play from the Japan international. And it's a nice finish from Bryce, arriving ahead of Hernandez. When he scored in midweek, it was his first goal in 3 months. Now 2 in 2 games. Got 4 last season, Bryce Mendes. So how would Leganes respond? Well, almost immediately with an equaliser. It was Neyu who connected with this cross. Rossier with the delivery, and Neyu. Good connection, but he just couldn't get over the ball, couldn't keep it down. Kubo, again, running at the Leganes defence. Cross to the near post, and Oyarzábal got on the end of it. Not the final touch, though, hence the corner. Oyarzábal, who scored his 100th goal for Real Sociedad in midweek. There were injury problems throughout the game for Real Sociedad. The first player to go down was Aim Muñoz, and he had to be taken off for falling badly in this clash with De La Fuente. Javi Lopez would come on. Problems for Leganes now. It was Neyu who came off worse in this clash with Bryce Mendes. Bryce Mendes coming down on top of Neyu. Leganes have picked up 3 wins, or had picked up 3 wins coming into this game. They'd only been beaten 3 times, now 4. And they very nearly went 2-0 behind there. It was Sucic with the shot. And it's a good save from Dimitrovic. They also came through a difficult test in the Cup in midweek, Leganes. They beat Estampona on penalties. They do have trouble scoring goals. No one has scored more than 1 goal so far this season, apart from Juan Cruz, and he started the game on the bench. He did come on in the second half. Oscar was lively in the first period. He sets up De La Fuente here, and De La Fuente, neither a cross nor a shot really there. Hit with too much pace for anyone to get on the end of it. Danny Garcia did his best. Diego Garcia, I should say, but sliding in, he couldn't quite make contact. This is another effort from distance, this time from Oscar. Oscar, who is one of several players who've scored just the 1 goal this season for Leganes. Another injury problem, this time it's Zubimendi. Spain midfielder has to go off. Ola Sagasti comes on. And Real Sociedad will hope it's a precaution. They have big games coming up, Real Sociedad, before the end of the year. In both Europe and domestically. Neyu with this cross to the back post. back into the area. Tosca with the header, not his strong suit, and he heads it wide. Good stop from Ramiro, who's been keeping clean sheets for Real Sociedad recently. They came into this game off the back of a 4 without conceding. Juan Cruz came on in the second half. Cisse was the player to make way. Four goals so far this season for Juan Cruz. He couldn't add to his tally, though. It was a plan B that didn't work. Plan A hadn't worked. Plan B didn't work either. This shot from distance from Neyu, but not really threatening Ramiro's goal. It's pulled back to him. Gets plenty of power in it, but can't keep it down. But all the time there was just one goal between the two teams. There was hope for Leganes. Javi Lopez penalised this time for catching Diego Garcia. Leganes' next game is away at Barcelona, so things won't get any easier for them next week. More injury problems for Real Sociedad. This time it's Sergio Gomez. There's a fracas in the technical area. Bryce Mendes and Borja Jimenez exchanging views. Yellow card for Bryce and the yellow card for Rossier. That rules Rossier out of that game next week against Barcelona. And a second yellow and a sending off for one of Borja Jimenez's technical team. None of this really helped the home side. They needed their energy to be focused on what was happening on the pitch. This was a good chance for them. It wouldn't have counted anyway, but Miguel de la Fuente didn't know that when he screwed it wide. Flag in the end was raised. Both players offside, as the ball is paid through to them by Diego Garcia. Juan Cruz lays this one back to Rossier. Rossier with a delivery, and there's no power in the header from De La Fuente. Frustrating afternoon for the Leganes striker. Real Sociedad go in search of the second goal of the game. Barrenechea would be the player who gets it, and he'd only just come on. It's his first touch of the ball. There's a foul there and a free kick given. Yellow card comes out for Neyu. And it was a mistake from Neyu that would lead to the goal. Barrenechea comes on to replace Sergio. And with his first touch, he makes it 2-0. Kubo also made way. Another underwhelming performance really from Kubo, although he did play a huge part in the goal. Becker came on for Real Sociedad. Real Sociedad didn't really need too much Kubo magic. What they had was enough. Bryce Mendes with a delivery. Neyu puts it on a plate for Barrenechea, and with his first touch he makes it 2-0, 77 minutes. Good travelling support for Real Sociedad, and they got to see their team win comfortably. There's the inadvertent assist from Neyu, and Barrenechea through the crowd. It's Tapia who heads it away, just inside the post from Barrenechea. So 2-0. Tapia watching the rest of the game from the sidelines. Munir was on now, and they were doing the Poznan, the travelling Real Sociedad supporters. Becker winning possession here, 4 against 2 situation. He didn't make the most of it though. Becker in the end letting fly. His shot took a deflection. Dimitrovic makes the save. But it looked more like Real Sociedad would get a third than it did. Leganes will get a way back into the game. It's a good stop from Dimitrovic. He kept the score down on the afternoon. Opportunity here, blazed over by Munir. Real Sociedad with Sucic and Baranechea combining, and Oyarzabal finishing past Dimitrovic. 3-0. Oyarzabal's 4th goal of the season, and an awful afternoon for Borja Jimenez, the Leganes coach. We know what a student of the game he is and what a student of his rivals he is. He came with a plan, the plan didn't work, and Real Sociedad showing all their pedigree. Really, they were a Champions League side last season. Leganes were a Division 2 side, and you could see that gulf during the 90 minutes. The final score then, Leganes 0, Real Sociedad 3.